Hey everybody, peace, peace, Kristen here. I want to talk to you guys about the importance of following through with boundaries. So what is a boundary? A boundary is a limit that we set with somebody when they are doing something that is disrespectful, unkind, rude, hurtful, painful, whatever it might be, that is offending our person. It is something that is solely based on their behavior. They are literally doing something that we're like, yeah, not cool, not okay. And we need to set a boundary for that. And it starts off usually with words. We set a boundary with words. We're like, hey, person, I would love it if you don't do XYZ because that hurt me, that disrespected me, that made me uncomfortable, you made a joke at my expense, whatever it might be. We speak up to the person and we speak up in a calm, assertive way. We're not super passive where we're kind of hiding and hinting because people don't get hints. We don't do hints. Okay. The other thing is it's not aggressive. So you're not like attacking them because people don't hear aggressive stuff. I mean, they can't get past your attack when we're being aggressive. So it's calm and it's assertive and you state your truth and you tell them what you need. And a couple things happen. Either that person turns it around on you. They want to make it your fault. They feel ashamed because what they did. So somehow they can't accept that they did this thing and they can't look at it fully. So they're going to try to make it your fault. They're going to be like, oh no, it's you. You did this. You did that. You did that. They're going to turn the issue around on you. It's also called gaslighting, which is going to make you confused. It's going to make you question yourself. It's going to make you wonder if, that you were even right and correct in what you saw. And the level of self-worth you have in that moment is going to be really indicative of where you go in that point. Or do you allow that person to convince you that you're wrong? Or do you not allow that person to convince you that you're wrong? The second thing is that they may just agree with you. Like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. And then they're good for maybe a week and then they do that thing again. Yeah, I've been in that relationship. I get that thing. So you're about, 50,000 I'm sorry's in and you're tired of them. Well, there's something that's happening here that the reason why this keeps happening. Because the stakes aren't high enough for the person that you are setting the boundary with. It's not high enough. Either they don't believe you, you're all words, you're a bunch of hot air, and they're just like, yeah. Now, a lot of times people, normal, good, not mentally unhealthy human beings can do this. They can just be like, there's no reason to change because change is hard for humans, that if they can really get under the radar, it's very unconscious, but they'll keep doing what they're doing because there's really no reason. There's no motivation. Okay, I'm not talking about narcissists or sociopaths or anybody like that. I'm talking about just your normal human being. All right, so then they keep apologizing, they attempt to change this, but when it doesn't change, it's really no big deal because there's no consequences involved. So this is when I tell people that you not only need a word boundary, but you need to follow up with an action boundary. Now, this is really hard for people, or a lot of people, because we have a deep-rooted fear that the person is going to leave us or the person is not going to like us. This is where the rubber hits the road, because those are two reasons that human beings will just freeze and like, no. And we'll make 1,000 excuses about why we're not setting a boundary. Oh no, well, it's not that big of a deal. Or, oh, I just understand them. Or it doesn't hurt my feelings. Or, I've seen, honestly, some terrible behavior to people. Like where I'm just watching one partner act like the completest D to the other partner, and the other person, I'm like, is that okay with you? And like, oh, well, Jerry, he's just like that. Or, that's my father-in-law's name. I don't mean anything by that. Or, so-and-so. It's just the way they are. It's not, and I'm like, no, that stuff eats at you. That will eat at you and will break you down. If anything, it will drive a wedge between you and the person. Okay, so being a doormat and accepting that stuff and acting like it's okay is not okay. I really want to encourage you guys with that. It is not okay. I know you may not be able to jump from zero to boundary right now because we can't always do that. We're works in progress, and that's okay. No judgment with that. However, don't be sitting there making excuses for somebody's crap behavior directed at you. You are worth way more than that. Moving forward. We sometimes need to set an action boundary when the word boundaries don't work. And what does that mean? That means that there has to be some action, a consequence that follows up if that person is unwilling to heed your boundary. That means there's a consequence to it. Now I'm going to try to think of some things in my life that I've done. I had someone who was repeatedly making us late for events. Repeatedly. A lot late. And it was kind of a rude late. And so I told this person, I will be leaving at X time, and if you're not ready, I'm leaving, you can meet me there. And guess what? I left. Did the person do it again? No. See what I'm saying? I know. It feels dicky or bitchy. I know it does. But if you have to take care of you. Let me think of another one. It's so hard for me to think of things on the fly like this. The way people speak to me. I've had someone that was being really rude to me and just snarky and nasty on the phone. And I said, hey, when you can calm down, I like my old school phone. When you can calm down and you can speak to me in an assertive and kind way, I'm really willing to hear you because I love you. I just got a phone call and pause the video. I want to know what you have to say, but I can't listen to you when you talk to me like this. Click. I guess it's more of a push button click now. I'm going to hang up on you. Push button click. So with those two those are action boundaries. Those boundaries, I'm remaining calm and assertive. I listened to Cesar Millan about the calm and assertive. I'm staying there. And it worked. Both the time those people, I didn't have to be aggressive. I didn't have to yell, scream, raise my voice, throw a tantrum, put a hole in a wall, act like any sort of jerk. And both those people fell in line. And they took care of me. They took care of me. They took care of me. That's taking care of me, right? I like that. I don't know why that came into my head, but that was kind of cool. Anyway, so just want to encourage you guys to know that words don't always work. It doesn't mean your person is completely a jerk and an a-hole. It doesn't mean that. There are out there, yes, but a lot of times people they're not, heeding my boundary. That means that they don't love me. That means that they're a narcissist. That means they're this. No, it could just be that they don't have the motivation yet. And we can provide that motivation to our people by setting active boundaries, action boundaries. Okay? Hope you guys got a lot from this today. Super fun video, super fun IGTV live. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like and comment because I love interaction with you guys. And please do that here too, you guys, okay? So much love. I gotta go. I love you guys. Good luck.